Hello everyone. What is going on? Hi. Oh my gosh, my tan is even worse in this light. It's real tan, I swear. I wanted to kind of talk about my experience with the ketogenic diet. Some of you may not give a shit, and I know a lot of you have been like, keto diet, but some of you actually want to know, so I thought I should kind of just tell you guys about it. I did it for 30 days, and actually I found it a really positive experience. So your liver produces these things called ketones, which helps break down fat in your body. So pretty much it's very, very high fat, and it's very low carb. And moderate protein. So basically you're just consuming a lot of fats, and that's why your body has to start producing these ketones to break down the fats, because your body can't utilize carbs as its primary source of energy. You're not trying to starve yourself of calories, but you're trying to starve yourself of carbs. So that's why your body kind of has to start using fats as energy, and therefore you kind of start to lose weight. And that's one of the reasons why people do this diet. It does help you lose weight quite quickly if you do it right. The only thing is, for some people it is really hard to get your body into the state of ketosis in the first place. You have to be really, really strict with not having tiny things that could take your body out of ketosis again. So if you're having like a cracker or whatever that's got glucose in it, and that's going to spike your insulin, and that's going to take you out of ketosis. Pretty much that's the general gist of the keto diet. So if you want to lose weight pretty fast, it's a very it's hard. I'm not gonna lie and say it was super fun and easy, because I couldn't snack, I couldn't go binge or whatever. And like, even with protein, if you have too much protein, your body's gonna start using that as another source of energy. And like, going from a diet where I was prepping for a bikini competition and eating a lot of carbs and that kind of thing, transitioning to this where I couldn't have a lot of carbs and protein was bloody hard. Yeah, overall, for me, I actually really enjoyed it. You can't eat a lot of you can't snack, which is one of the harder things for me to do, because I looked in the pantry and I was like, I have eggs, I have cheese, broccoli, and I was like, shit, should I just have a few I can't say well, I did, okay, so I went for a shop, and I did my shop, and I came out of the supermarket $200 later. So first of all, I came out of the supermarket poor AF, and the second, I came out with all these things that just looked like it was the fat shit, because I had like just cheese, cream, I had canned whipped cream, peanut butter, I had my meats, like my bacon, I had a heck load of bacon, ham, salami sticks, I had these little tubs of cream cheese. This doesn't seem like it's a legit diet, like it did not seem okay. When I first started, it was just weird. So day 1 to day 7, I was just beginning, and I was like, yeah, okay, this is all good. I started to prep my dinners as well. So there's a website called The Diet Doctor, I think, and I use that for all of my meals. That was really helpful. It just gives you lots of plans for breakfast, snacks, dinner, whatever. Day 1 and 2, I was fine. I was just getting into the swing of things. It was just hard getting my head around not snacking, but with prep it made it a lot easier. So make sure you do have some meals prepped and a dinner idea ready to go, so that you can just cook that and you're not going to worry about what to eat. The end of week 1, I felt like absolute shit. You go through the keto flu, they call it, so you get all of the flu symptoms that you would usually get for like a normal flu. You feel brain dead, you can't think. I had brain fog. I was sitting in class at uni, I just did not really want to contribute much, because I just felt so blimmin' stupid, and like, I am blonde, but I'm not stupid. So like that, I was like, what is going on? This is when your body's trying to get into that state of ketosis. For some people that takes around 2 weeks to get to that point. For some people it will take 2 days. So I was about a week. After that, I felt actually really good. You can pee on a ketone strip or something, but I didn't go and buy ketone strips because I'm obviously, well, I don't know, I think I was just too poor at that time, so I couldn't be bothered. It's a really accurate way of seeing if you're actually in ketosis or not, because once you're in that state, you don't want to bring yourself back out of it, because then you can start going through those flu symptoms again. You're using fat, so if you don't have enough fats as well, that's when your body starts to really like freak out. So you have to make sure that you're having so much fat, and it's gonna feel weird, but trust me, your body's gonna need those fats, otherwise there's gonna be problems and you're not gonna wanna function, and it's just not gonna be fun. You're gonna get sick all the time. And then week 2 to 3, I was good. I was starting to see weight loss. I can probably still do it now, but you know the thing that you can like, people can suck in like a lot and then they can just like blow their stomach out, and like I could do that really easily. Wow. I could just give myself a pregnant belly, but on keto I had no bloating whatsoever, which was the craziest thing, because pretty much for the past 3 years I've gone through a lot of issues with my stomach and we still haven't figured it out, but I was always bloated, and with keto I was not bloated whatsoever. So for me that was bloody amazing. And so yeah, I started to see weight loss, which is crazy. I'm not conscious of my weight, and I wasn't doing it for the weight loss. I was doing it as an experiment, and because I obviously came out of prep for this bikini competition, and I was like, what am I gonna do? So that's why I did it. It was an experiment to see if I would lose weight, or whether I would stick to it, or if I would put on weight, or if I would lose muscle. Bruh. After week 3, I think I started kind of laxing off it a bit. Like, you can introduce a tiny bit more of carbs, but I was tracking my meals every single day, and my calories were about 1,500 still, so I was still getting 1,500 calories in each day. I do recommend tracking your meals and everything they're eating so you don't overeat, because if you overeat you can put on weight. In the last week I think I kind of started to think, oh no, it's fine, I'll just have some more cheese, or I'll have a spoonful of peanut butter or whatever. And I put on like a tiny bit of weight again, and it kept fluctuating, but by the end of it I did lose 4 kgs. So I started out at about 64 kgs when I was at the beginning of my prep stages for my competition, and then by the end of my 1 month I was at 60.3 or 60.1 or something like that. So I have not been 60 kgs since I was very active with my sports. I was doing 3 sports at once, and that was probably like 3-4 years ago, I don't know. So that was a shock to me, because I've got quite a large build, and like, not that I care, but I was just like, holy. It's hard to gain muscle. It is possible to maintain muscle, but a lot of the time you do lose it, because you're not fueling your body enough for those workouts. And I was finding that in the gym, going from training 5 times a week, I could only train like 2-3 times. So the past month I haven't been super active in the gym, because I was getting up in the mornings, had barely any fuel in me, and I felt dizzy. Like, I would pick up a bar and just I'd max out like 5 reps and just feel like absolute shit, and your head spins. And I'm glad that I did it, but yes, I lost muscle, my shoulders are gone, my booty, I never had a booty, but the little booty that I was growing, it's now gone too. But that's fine. I did it for an experiment, and that's what happened. I'm introducing small carbs. Actually, that's totally a lie. I just lied to you. I was gonna say, this is what you should do. When you come out of keto, you should introduce carbs into your diet slowly, and you should kind of progressively bring carbs back into your diet, because a lot of people, when they finish keto or come out of it, all they want is carbs, and they're like, carbs, and they want chips and chocolate and muffins and everything and pizza. That is what I wanted, but I had to be really careful. But I have to say, I did not introduce carbs slowly into my diet again. I did. The next day I binged and I had like a whole bag of chips. I was eating, I don't know, I probably had some fries or some pizza or something, buns, bread. and that was stupid. I have put, like, already my body is that type of body that will put on weight really, really fast. That's just my genetics. I can put on weight just like that. And so I've noticed within about 4 days, I've put on some weight again. Haven't weighed myself, but it happens. Eating carbs again now, I feel weird. Like, I legit feel like you don't need all of the carbs that you would probably be having in a day. Like, a lot of the carbs are actually unnecessary. People are gonna, like, disagree with me. Obviously, if you're prepping or you're trying to build muscle mass or you just need more energy during the day, carbs are great. I love carbs, not a problem. But I was realizing that I was just having carbs that may have been unnecessary anyway. Being on a normal diet again, it's almost like I don't know what to do. Like, I'm gonna start meal prepping again, just chicken and veggies and that kind of thing. Keep lean, but build my muscle mass back up. I'm just going to carb load before my workouts and that kind of thing. Portion my carbs out throughout the day. Because I've come out of this thinking they've been the reason why I've been bloated as heck for a long time. They make me feel sluggish when I eat more than I need to, and they make me put on weight pretty fast, and that's different for everyone, but I'm just gonna really watch that. Also, what I didn't know coming into keto is something so little can take you straight back out of it. So I was eating pea protein, peas, and yogurt as like a little snack after the dinners that I would make. Always in this state where I was like, on the verge of getting sick, and I was like, the cat.
Run.
My cat just started vomiting on the ground. She just started like going on the ground. That was the weirdest thing, and I was trying to pick her up and she was just like and now the dog's like, what the fuck just happened? Oh yeah, what was I saying? I was talking about the peas thing. Yeah, so something I didn't know was that legit, like, the tiniest thing can take you out of ketosis. I was looking up just to make sure what I could and couldn't have, and then I saw, because I thought peas are green and it's fine, right? And then I looked it up, and peas were one of the things that are actually higher in carbs, and that too many peas can take you out of ketosis. So had to eliminate that eventually. That was within the last week of the month of doing it, so I was like, oh, my bad. Dark leafy greens are great, dark leafy greens, but there's so many guides and so many videos on the internet that you can follow. I mean, just to gain understanding of the ketogenic diet. You know, basically I kind of expected everything that happened. I expected I'd lose weight. Too bad? No, it wasn't. I felt like real brain dead and kind of shit, but vacant. Yeah, real vacant. But at the end of the day, came out fine. Overall, positive experience. I actually really liked it, and I think it is a sustainable diet, but not for everyone. I think that you can do it long term, but you can't expect to build huge muscle on this diet, or you can't expect to feel super great all the time. It's for some people. For me, I don't think I'll continue doing it just because of the fact that I do live a really active lifestyle, and maybe when I want to lose some more weight, I will give it another go.
Muscle on it, that's the problem.
But you lose muscle on it, that's the problem. Do you want to come say hi?
No, I'm just going to tighten up the old cheer leg.
Okay.
What the hell?
Hi. Yeah, so give it a go. Give the keto diet a go if you want. People hate hearing about it. Other people love hearing about it. So thank you for watching and listening to me ramble. That was my experience. And I might do it another time. We will see. But if you have any questions... Oh, I didn't actually explain it.
Child abuse.
I got child abuse.
Parental
She's the child.
abuse.
Okay, love you all. Thanks for listening. Oh yeah, these are pants that I got off Pretty Little Thing, and they sponsor me. Hold them up, and they were like, "Hey guys!" Oh, they're see-through too. So Mum, Super Mum, sewed them. Camel toe. This is my. You have to come and say bye. Bye. Now it did again. Mwah. See you next time.